Hello and welcome to Total Television. I'm Brian Dolby and I'm talking to Hakan Ozmen, who is the Global Telecoms Director for Prysmian. Hakan, you have had a tremendously exciting morning, including a visit from the Prime Minister of Portugal.
Yes, it was interesting, and it's the first time that I'm here in the FTTH Council. And I have to say it was an extremely busy day, and we had the pleasure to see also the Prime Minister. He came to our stand and we spoke about the market evolution, about the Portuguese market, which is actually for us a new market that we were following for a long time, and we selected a local producer also, and to complement their product with our products, and we have Cabelte as a partner, and we think that with them in the Portuguese market we are going to do good business. And it was I was very impressed hearing that the Prime Minister was very much supporting the FTTH activities here, and I'm very happy to see that some European countries are behind the target of increasing the speed and the service to the population, which is really impressive.
Because Portugal is one of the big growth markets for FTTH. Now, I know you're here in Portugal, but I think many people don't really know just how big Prysmian is. You're a truly global player. Tell us a bit about Prysmian and its operations around the world.
Yeah. Actually, Prysmian is one of the biggest cable manufacturers, including energy cables, and we represent also a good portion of the cable business as Telecom Group. But Prysmian is owned by Goldman Sachs and is almost in 80 countries with around 70 production facilities, and including of course the energy facilities, and from Argentina to Australia we have you can count between these two countries all the countries you can include. And we were in the past a major European company in Pirelli times, of course. Then we added up Siemens, NKF, and then VICC to grow our operations, and we are now also increasing with local acquisitions. And of course, like we have some partnership with Cabelte, we are increasing our presence also in some countries where we in the past were only indirectly supplying them.
And I understand you have some interesting plans for China and perhaps India in the near future.
Yes, actually China and India is, as you know, is the growing market in the world, because the European market, the North American market, and also the Australian market is standing still because of the crisis. And crisis has affected especially these countries, and the only country in the world which was not very much affected which showed also growth this year, is China. In that respect, I can say that the biggest market in the world is China now, and we are also present in China in production and also in sales activities. And in the future we are going to take also more role in that area. And of course India is also from the population point of view, and if you of course look to telecommunication, it's very much population dependent, and India is going to grow also, and so far we were only as sales organizations in India. Maybe in the future we may have also look if there are anything to be done in terms of production. But so far we have a good market share there, and we would like to keep and grow also in that respect in India and China.
What's your view at the moment on the European market?
Unfortunately, in the European market, for some period of time, last 5 years, we are talking about the expansion of the European market, but due to regulation issues, there is no unique platform in that regard. Countries are very much dependent on their policies, and waiting for the common European regulation, which is going to be valid for all countries. The countries are also a little bit reluctant in investments, and this is also keeping them to improve their speed. If we compare the world speed in internet access, and we can say that Europe is unfortunately not as we think. It's far below Japan or Korea, maybe 3-4 times lower in speed. And but there are some countries like Portugal, like Scandinavian countries or Baltics, which are investing a little bit more, and this is of course giving a big advantage to the user in these countries. And I'm sure, like Portugal is going to do, Europe is going to come, but it will be only not total Europe, but spot demand increases.
Now, staying with Europe and here in Lisbon, the event itself has been an outstanding success.
Yes.
I know you've been very busy. What are some of the new things that you're perhaps showing for the first time to the market here?
Actually, we have complete solutions, and we were speaking also today with various customers to find solutions according to the customers, because every market has its own properties. For example, in the French market is completely different. They are very much concentrated in the mini cables, and because they don't have space, because the infrastructure does not allow them to build in new networks easily, and therefore they are going for mini cables. The last product that we did is we were successful in bundling 720 fibers into €1 size, and this is, for example, a new product which is very interesting for the French market. The same goes for the UK British market, which is going to be also in the future similar to the French market, and therefore, depending on, for example, in the Nordic countries, the investments are the solution-based single house connections or multi-house connections, multi-flat connections, and in that way, every product that we are preparing is a customized product. But of course, for example, the quick draw product that we have is a unique solution for FTTH applications.
Okay, well, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.